What if I told you that the average American is paying over $10,000 more than they need to for their car, and they don't even realize it until it's too late? Welcome back to Walter Wealth. Today, we're exposing the insane car loan traps that dealerships and lenders use to drain thousands from your pocket. And more importantly, I'm going to show you the smarter alternatives that wealthy people use to buy cars without falling into these financial black holes. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how the car loan industry is designed to keep you paying, and you'll have a concrete roadmap to avoid these traps entirely. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about where we are right now, in December 2025. According to the latest data from Experian, the average interest rate for new car loans is sitting at 6.8%, while used car loans are at a staggering 11.54%. But here's the kicker. If your credit score is below 660, you could be paying 15.85% or even higher. That means on a $40,000 car loan over 6 years, you're not just paying $40,000. You're paying closer to $50,000 or more when you factor in interest. Let me break down what that actually means. According to Bankrate, the average car loan term has ballooned to nearly 69 months. That's almost 6 years. The average monthly payment for a new car is now $749, and for used cars, it's $529. But wait, it gets worse. According to Edmunds' latest Q4 2024 report, nearly 25% of Americans who trade in their vehicles are underwater on their loans. That means 1 in 4 people owe more on their car than it's actually worth. The average negative equity has hit an all-time high of $6,838. Even more shocking, about 8.5% of people with negative equity owe more than $15,000 on their car loans. Think about that. They're $15,000 in the hole before they even start shopping for their next vehicle. And delinquencies are climbing. According to the New York Federal Reserve, 5.0% of outstanding auto debt was at least 90 days late in Q2 2025, a 12.6% increase from the previous year. This is nearly matching the peak we saw during the 2010 financial crisis. The car loan industry is a ticking time bomb for millions of Americans. Now let me walk you through the 7 traps that dealerships and lenders use to maximize their profits at your expense. Trap number 1. The extended loan term illusion. Dealerships love to sell you on low monthly payments. They'll say, hey, instead of $700 a month, how about $600? Sounds great, right? But here's the trick. According to Edmunds' data, 84-month loans have reached an all-time high, accounting for 21.5% of new car financing in Q2 2025. That's 7 years of payments. Let me show you the real math. On a $43,996 loan at 7.6% APR for 72 months, you'll pay $10,900 in interest. Stretch that same loan to 84 months at 8.1%, and you're now paying $15,972. That's $5,000 more for the same car just because you wanted a slightly lower monthly payment. And here's the kicker. According to the same research, most people trade in their cars after just 3-4 years, so you're still making payments on a car you don't even own anymore. Trap number 2, the negative equity rollover spiral. This is where the real damage happens. When you trade in a car that you still owe money on, that negative equity doesn't just disappear. The dealer rolls it into your new loan. According to recent dealer data, the average negative equity rolled into a new loan in October 2025 was $7,064. That means you're starting your new car loan already $7,000 in the hole. When you roll negative equity into a new purchase, your monthly payments skyrocket. Edmunds found that buyers who rolled negative equity into their loans had an average monthly payment of $915. That's $168 more per month than the industry average. And because you're immediately underwater on the new loan, the cycle continues. It's a financial death spiral. Trap number 3. Dealer add-on markups. After you negotiate the price of the car, you get sent to the finance and insurance office. This is where dealerships make the bulk of their profit. Extended warranties are the biggest offender. According to industry experts, dealerships mark up extended warranties by 40% to 400%. That means a warranty that costs a dealer $1,000 might be sold to you for $4,000 or even $5,000. Other common add-ons include paint protection, which costs $50 to $100 to apply, sold for $1,000 to $2,000. Nitrogen tire fill, essentially worthless, charged $200 to $500. Fabric protection costs $30, sold for $500 to $1,000. And gap insurance, which is marked up 300 to 500%. U.S. News reports that these add-ons don't add value to the vehicle, so you're immediately underwater because the car's resale value doesn't include these extras. Trap number 4, the monthly payment only focus. Dealers are trained to ask, what monthly payment are you comfortable with? This is a psychological trap. By focusing only on the monthly payment, they can manipulate 3 variables: the price of the car, the interest rate, and the loan term. You might think you're getting a good deal because the payment fits your budget, but you could be paying thousands more overall. Always negotiate the total purchase price first, then discuss financing separately. Trap number 5, the subprime interest rate trap. According to Experian's Q3 2025 data, borrowers with subprime credit are getting crushed. While superprime borrowers with scores above 781 get rates around 4.88%, subprime borrowers with scores below 600 are paying an average of 13% for new cars, and even higher for used cars. On a $40,000 loan over 72 months, at 5%, you pay about $7,600 in interest. At 13%, you pay over $21,000 in interest. That's a $13,400 difference just because of your credit score. Trap number 6, the buy now pressure during high rate periods. Interest rates have been elevated since 2022. While the Federal Reserve cut rates 3 times in late 2024, auto loan rates have been sticky on the way down. According to financial analysts, rates likely won't drop significantly in 2025 due to economic uncertainty and tariff policies. Dealers create urgency by saying, "Buy now before rates go up even more," or "This deal ends today." But according to bank rate economists, while rates may not drop dramatically, they're also not expected to spike significantly higher. There's no need to rush into a bad deal. Trap number 7, the trade-in value game. According to a Q4 2024 survey by CarEdge and Black Book, 60% of drivers overestimate their car's value. Even worse, 18% overestimate by $5,000 or more, and 7% overestimate by over $10,000. Dealers know this. They'll lowball your trade-in, then make you feel like they're doing you a favor by bumping it up $500. Meanwhile, you're still thousands below actual market value. All right, now that you know the traps, let's talk about how to avoid them entirely. Here are the strategies that financially savvy people use. Alternative number 1, the 20-4-10 rule modified. The traditional rule says 20% down payment, 4-year loan maximum, and total transportation costs under 10% of gross income. But here's the modified version that actually works in 2025. Put down at least 20% to avoid immediate negative equity. Keep the loan term to 48 to 60 months maximum. Never go beyond 60 months. Keep total car payments, insurance, gas, and maintenance under 15% of your take-home pay, not gross income. According to financial planners, this keeps you from becoming a slave to your car payments and protects you from the negative equity trap. Alternative number 2, credit union and bank pre-approval. Never walk into a dealership without pre-approved financing from at least 2 sources. Credit unions typically offer rates 1 to 2 percentage points lower than dealer financing. According to recent data, Even if you have good credit, dealers may mark up your rate by 1 to 2% to increase their profit. When you have pre-approved financing, you have leverage. Pro tip: even if you get pre-approved, don't tell the dealer immediately. Let them give you their best offer first, then use your pre-approval as a negotiating tool. Alternative number 3, the cash purchase strategy. Paying cash is the ultimate way to avoid all financing traps. With the average new car around $51,000 according to Kelley Blue Book, this isn't realistic for everyone. But here's the strategy. If you can't afford the car in cash, you can't afford the car. Period. Instead, buy a reliable used car in the $15,000 to $25,000 range with cash. According to Consumer Reports, models like the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, Mazda 3, and Subaru Impreza offer excellent reliability and low maintenance costs. Here's where it gets interesting. If you take the $749 average new car payment and invest it instead at a conservative 8% annual return, after 6 years, you'd have over $67,000. After 10 years, nearly $140,000. That's the opportunity cost of the new car. Alternative number 4, the 0% financing hack. According to US News and Carfax, several manufacturers are offering 0% financing in December 2025, including select models from Nissan, Volkswagen, and Honda. But here's the hack. Many of these deals require you to give up a cash rebate. You need to do the math. For example, if a car has a $5,000 rebate or 0% financing for 60 months, calculate which is actually cheaper. On a $40,000 car, with 0% for 60 months, you pay $40,000 total. With $5,000 rebate and 7% financing for 60 months, you pay approximately $38,500 total, including interest. The rebate wins. Always calculate the total cost, not just the monthly payment. Alternative number 5, the lease then buy strategy. According to recent data, the average lease payment is $612 compared to $749 for a purchase. Leases can make sense if you drive less than 12,000 miles per year, you want to drive a newer car for less money, you plan to purchase at the end if the buyout price is favorable. The key is to negotiate the lease price, just like a purchase. Dealers mark up leases heavily, but everything is negotiable. Alternative number 6, the drive it into the ground wealth builder. This is my personal favorite. Buy a quality used car with cash or a short-term loan, then drive it for 10 to 15 years. According to automotive data, cars like the Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, and Subaru Outback regularly exceed 200,000 miles with proper maintenance. When you eliminate car payments from your life, you can redirect that money toward investments, retirement, or paying off your home early. This is how wealth is actually built, not by driving a new car every 3 years. Alternative 7, the negotiation power play. When you do need to finance, here's the power play. Get pre-approved from 2 to 3 lenders before shopping. Negotiate the price of the car separately from financing. Don't mention your trade-in until after you've negotiated the price. Research your trade-in value on Kelley Blue Book and NADA. Be willing to walk away. There's always another car. According to financial advisors, people who negotiate save an average of $3,000 to $5,000 compared to those who accept the first offer. All right, let's bring this home with concrete action steps you can take today. Step 1. Check your credit score. Get your free credit report from annualcreditreport.com. If your score is below 700, spend 3 to 6 months improving it before shopping. Even a 50-point increase can save you thousands in interest. Step 2. Calculate what you can really afford. Use the modified 20-4-10 rule. If you can't put 20% down and keep payments under 15% of take-home pay with a 48 to 60-month loan, you're looking at cars that are too expensive. Step 3. Get pre-approved. Contact at least 2 credit unions and 1 bank. Compare their rates and terms. This is your bargaining chip. Step 4. Do your research. Research fair market prices on Kelley Blue Book, Edmunds, and TrueCar. Check your trade-in value on multiple sites. Read reviews and reliability ratings on Consumer Reports. Step 5. Negotiate like a pro. Negotiate the purchase price, financing, and trade-in as 3 separate transactions. Don't let them blend everything together. Step 6. Avoid all add-ons at the dealership. Say no to everything in the F&I office. If you want an extended warranty, buy it later after comparing prices from multiple dealers. Look, the car loan industry is designed to separate you from your money. With the average American now owing nearly $42,000 on their car loans and negative equity at record highs, it's clear that most people are trapped in a system that's rigged against them. But you don't have to be one of them. Use these strategies, avoid the traps, and remember, a car is a tool to get you from point A to point B. It shouldn't be a chain around your neck that prevents you from building real wealth. If this video helped you see the car loan industry for what it really is, smash that like button and subscribe to Walter Wealth for more financial wisdom that actually works. Drop a comment below and let me know, what's the biggest car loan mistake you've made? Or what strategy are you going to use for your next car purchase? I'll see you in the next one. Stay wealthy, stay wise.